Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, we begin with breaking news. Red Sox anger for arrange for medical plane to fly Ortiz to Boston following shooting. According to ESPN, Big Papi told doctors, "Please don't let me die. I'm a good man." Plans are being made to fly Red Sox legend David Ortiz out of Dominican Republic. Additionally, for additional treatment after being wounded Sunday in an ambush shooting in his home country, ESPN reported. Ortiz, 43, was ambushed by a man who got off a motorcycle and shot him in the back at nearly point-blank range Sunday night in his native Dominican Republic, authorities said. ESPN said that the Red Sox sent a plane to the country to retrieve Ortiz and that doctors there had determined that former slugger was stable enough to be moved. ESPN reported that the surgery lasted 6 hours and a team of surgeons had to remove part of Ortiz's intestines and colon and his gallbladder. Ortiz suffered liver damage, ESPN reported. Police identified the gunman as 25-year-old Eddie Fritz Garcia, according to ESPN. Surveillance video shows moments before David Ortiz was shot. Let's take a look at that video right now.
The door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
As you can see, that is surveillance video from the moment David Ortiz got shot. Motorcyclist pronounced dead at hospital after collision in Claremont. Car was pulling into driveway when collision occurred, police say. Police in Claremont are investigating a fatal crash involving a car and a motorcycle. Police said a driver was turning into a driveway on Route 120 about 11:30 a.m. Sunday when she collided with a motorcycle. The motorcyclist, Wayne Newell, 64, was taken to Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center where he was pronounced dead. The car's driver suffered minor injuries. Police said she was transported to a local hospital and was later released. Police are investigating what led up to the crash. Anyone with information is asked to contact Claremont Police Officer James Moran at 603-542-9538 or jmoran at ClaremontNewHampshire.com. And now let's take a look at that U.S. stock market and see how U.S. stock market closed for this Monday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you. Dow rises 70 points, up for a sixth straight day after Mexico tariffs avoided. Stocks rose on Monday, extending last week's big gains after the U.S. reached an agreement with Mexico on tariffs, easing some of the trade concerns which have weighed on the market since early May. And we're following more breaking news. Helicopter crashes on NYC building roof leaves pilot dead aimed questions. A pilot died when a helicopter crashed onto the roof of a Midtown Manhattan building in a hard landing on Monday, falling from the sky, filling the sky with smoke and clogging the city streets with fire trucks, according to police and fire officials. And if you want to read more about this article, we will have a link for you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. You can also watch the video as well. And that does it for this Monday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have News Report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.